So it is now day 71. It is actually Tuesday. I just finished work for the day and I am going to do some propagating. Quite a long time ago, I think I did some propagating of my Sansevieria, and I just did 2 strands, and one I could tell it was going rotten, but I think the one that I'd cut off was like on its way to dying anyways. So it was a fail. And I was starting to think that the other one was a fail too, because it's been months. But she is finally growing some roots. So I'm excited. I mean, I still need to let it grow quite a bit more before I plant it and start a new baby plant, but stoked about that. So one of my last orders at the Jungle, I bought a little contraption. Kind of reminds me of like a little science lab in beakers, but it's actually just like little propagation tubes. So I think it'll look like a really cool display piece. I think I'm going to propagate 3 more plants. Sorry, that was loud. So I think I'm gonna go propagate 3 more plants. Still very new to this, and I love the look of the plants like really draping down, so I don't want to cut a lot. So I actually just think I'm gonna do 1 for each tube. So I think I'm going to do my golden pothos, I think my pothos marble queen, and probably my pothos enjoy. So all pothos. Let's see how this goes. I just wait for hopefully roots to grow. Taking it baby steps at a time because I love these plants, and like I said, I love how long they're getting, so I didn't want to go too overboard in case, all these die on me. So fingers crossed that we'll have some baby plants. So it is now day 72. It is Wednesday, and I'm just now outside going to enjoy at least a little bit of time outside now that the work day is done. So I thought I'd do a quick update on my new back flower bed because the hostas are really coming up nicely. They're all coming up so nice, and then I planted some coleus and a few other flowers, and yes, looking really nice. Also have a fern in there as well. I just love ferns so much. So that's the update on that bed. Another thing I'm hoping to maybe partially do today is I have this in my head where I'm gonna hang driftwood out here, and then hopefully have some ivies hang from the driftwood and climb it. I honestly don't know if this is gonna work or not, or if the ivies are gonna end up getting too much sun. We will see. I currently just have this pot of sticks, some driftwood that I found along the St. Lawrence, and then sticks that I've gotten from my woods that I'm going to use to stake up some plants that are climbing. So Jesse's going to hang some hooks for me later, and I'm thinking, I'm going to hang one of the pieces of driftwood here, and then I have some twine plant hangers that I will put my 2 ivies in, and hopefully train the ivies, because right now the ones that I have in the pot are all like cascading down, so I'm hoping to train them to climb up. I also bought this like heavy duty twine that I'm going to use to hang the driftwood from the hook, so that's the plan. So it is now day 56, I think. Whoa, 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 Rachel. You're way off. It's day 76. I think you're tired. That could be wrong. We made the decision to have Emily and Al come and visit for the weekend because they have been self-isolating for 2 weeks, and other than going to the store, we've been home and self-isolating. So, you know, I know that we are taking a chance, but we just decided to do it. And so they came down yesterday. Jesse is now back at work. Yesterday was his first day back, but the canal is not open, so we decided we kind of wanted to have them come down before his work was like completely open and they were actually going to be dealing with more people coming through, because then he's going to be a little bit higher risk. So yesterday Jesse was at work all day, so we just sat outside on the deck and enjoyed the beautiful day, played some Yahtzee. And then last night, and backstory, a couple years ago for Christmas, Jesse got a VR headset from his brother. The thing that sucks was I have a Mac and this was a Windows VR headset, and Jesse's computer that was pretty new wasn't powerful enough to run this VR headset. So we've been sitting on it for a couple years, figuring eventually he'll need to upgrade his laptop and we'll just make sure we get something that this would work with. Emily came and she recently got a new computer. She brought it. And Jesse saw it and he said, "Is that a new computer? Is it powerful?" And then he ran in and brought out the VR headset. And long story short, Jesse and Al ended up having to go to bed. So Emily and I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning getting it all updated, free games downloaded, so that we could try it out before they have to leave. This morning we spent some time playing these games and it was so much fun.
Jump in, little shit. There you go. Come on.
I'm afraid to get too close to it.
You son of a bitch. What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, you jump, you son of a bitch. No. Ah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Good job. Helmet.
What you doing, Home Alone?
That's so neat.
Oh, Home Alone, you're so cute.
Yeah. Okay, so good this time.
Oh, Conan, hey!
Oh!
Conan! What's happening? What's happening, Bubby?
Get this now.
So, it is almost lunchtime, and Em and Al just left, and it was kind of crazy. We were standing here playing the VR, and I was looking outside. My driftwood that I now have 2 ivies hanging from that's outside, which I don't even think I've shown, was moving a lot, and I'm like, oh my god, is it super windy out? Nope, a squirrel had jumped up and gotten on top of the driftwood and was running back and forth trying to figure out if it could make the leap over to the bird feeder. And it finally decided that it couldn't, because that would have been a really far leap. But yeah, now I know that the squirrels can get up there. So now it's not a beautiful day out. It's a little chilly. It's like 11 degrees out and it's cloudy, so there's not really much sun to speak of to sort of warm things up. But I do have some stuff that I need to do outside later today. My parents are bringing some mulch over because they're picking up mulch for themselves, so they're just gonna bring some for here, and then that'll be my flower beds done. So that'll be nice to have that done pretty early this year, so awesome on that part. While I'm at it, let me show you my driftwood and ivy. So here she is. I'm pretty pumped with like how it turned out. I still don't 100% know if these ivies are even really gonna do well out here because they do get a bit of direct sun. So hopefully they'll be okay. I still have to take some twine and sort of tie these up on the driftwood more so that they will actually not just continue to grow down, but I'm hoping they will start to wind around. I mean, I can already see this piece here is starting to go around, which is what I want. I'm excited about how it's turning out. Originally, I was hoping it could be a little back further where the hooks are, but there's nothing under there. Like, the wood support is right at the edge, so that's the only place that you could actually get the hooks into. So that's fine. The back parts of the ivies are still going to be in the shade. Fingers crossed that my vision comes to be. Oh, pepperoni. So time to do a little bit in here, have some lunch, and then I'm hoping before my parents get here, I will have some time to mow the lawn and maybe add some soil and add some grass seed to hopefully thicken up the grass even more. This beautiful bird of paradise has a new leaf coming in. Happy about that. What you doing, Conan? That sounded good and it was on the bed. Hopefully it wasn't a puke. All right, I'm rambling. Time to get you some stuff. All right, so I've now been outside for quite a while. Cut the grass, lay down a bunch of dirt in the patchy parts of grass. I really could have used more soil, but I just had 3 bags left. So put them in the patches areas here, and then gonna, spread some seed. I'll probably still spread it in patch areas where I don't have soil, just in case it'll grow. So once I'm able to actually cut it for the first time, then I may go back, get some more soil at some point, and do some other patchier parts further back. But this is a good start.